Dreamscape presents Dirty Irish by Magan Vernon, narrated by Richard Sawyer and Elizabeth Klett. Chapter 1. Sean. My brother's wedding is at the end of the month. He said it's a small thing without groomsmen, so you don't need to worry about matching a dress to my tie or anything. I can get you the times once Jack bloody gets them to me, and hopefully you don't have a teacher's conference or something, I said, smiling casually. I figured it was a given she'd go as my date. No need to even ask. But this would be the first time she'd meet my family. It was a big step, so I was trying to make it as easy as possible. For me, at least. True, I didn't actually think we had any chemistry other than in the bedroom, and she tended to correct my grammar when we went out on dates. But a girl was a girl, and I needed not just a date. I needed someone to spend forever with. Or 6 months, according to my dad's will. I think we're better off as friends. The redhead sitting across from me couldn't even make eye contact as she said the words. The girl who I'd been dating a month now, longer than my last few relationships put together. I stiffened, trying to figure out the best response. Not now. This couldn't be happening. You can't just decide this is over. I'm in this too, you know, I asked, trying to keep my voice low so people around us wouldn't hear. But my fists clenched in my sides. If this were a teammate, I'd tell him he was out of his feckin' mind for doing something so stupid. But this was not a guy on the rugby pitch, and I had to count my breaths, hoping I didn't say something stupid. Normally, I wouldn't be fighting so hard to get a girl, and usually, I didn't need to. But the blasted clause in my dad's will said that each of my brothers and I had to be married within a year of his death, or none of us would get the family business, a multi-billion-dollar pub franchise. I never thought I actually wanted the job. Still wasn't sure about that one, since my rugby career was finally picking up. But here's the thing. The will said that we all had to be married to get the company. And if I didn't get married, even if I didn't want anything to do with running a business right now, that meant my brothers didn't get it either. My life was so focused on getting to the next level in rugby that I've never even thought about marriage, especially not at 23. But now, when I thought maybe I could like this girl enough to try to move forward, she has the gall to break up with me. She rolled her eyes. Yeah, because you're always a practice. Our first date, if you'd call it that, was me watching you at a game, then hanging out at your friend's flat, where you and the team talked about the game the entire time and sipped on warm beer. So maybe I wasn't the best at romance. Who was? I swallowed hard, leaning in closer, putting on my most charming smile. But what about the second date? All our little texts and the flowers I sent to your classroom? I asked. Not that I...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?